Science 5. Earth and our space neighbors. Objectives. At the end of the lesson, you should be able to identify the other members of the solar system, describe the members of the solar system, gain knowledge about the important events in space exploration, other stony or metallic planetesimals make up the solar system, in addition to planets and their moons. According to many astronomical institutions and organizations, planetesimals are small bodies in the solar system that could collide to form a planet. Asteroids, comets, and meteoroids that are smaller than planets are among these bodies. Asteroids are rocky, metallic objects that orbit the Sun, but are not large enough to be called planets. Minor planets is another name for them. Asteroids of various sizes fill the space between Mars and Jupiter's orbits. The major asteroid belt is the name given to this area. Some asteroids, like Asteroid Ida and its moon Dactyl, have their own moons. Asteroids follow elliptical orbits around the Sun. Comets are made up of debris left behind during the development of planets. They're ice, rock, and gas snowballs in space. The nucleus of every comet is a frozen region. As a comet gets closer to the Sun, the frozen component heats up and produces a coma, or atmosphere. The coma lengthens and develops a long, dazzling tail as more ice converts to gas. Comets are believed to have come from two ice regions beyond Neptune's orbit: the Oort cloud and the Kuiper belt. Meteoroids are bits of other planetesimals, such as comets and asteroids, that contain rock or a combination of rock and metals. The meteoroid is known as a meteor or shooting star as it crosses the Earth's orbit and enters the atmosphere at a high speed. It heats up and burns, resulting in a visible streak of light in the sky. A meteor that survives and impacts the ground is called a meteorite. A meteor shower occurs when a significant number of meteors enter the atmosphere from the same location in the sky. A black hole is a region in space where gravity is so strong that even light cannot escape. It has extremely strong gravity because matter is compressed into a small space. This often happens when a star dies. Astronomy is the study of celestial objects and events. A scientist who studies the stars, planets, and galaxies above us is known as an astronomer. An astronaut is a person who is trained, equipped, and deployed by a human spaceflight program to command, pilot, or serve as a crew member of a spacecraft. The use of astronomy and space technology to explore outer space is known as space exploration. Russia and the United States were pioneers in this field. For over 60 years, humans have been going to space. Here is a chronology of space exploration, which includes important milestones, first accomplishments, and major events in humanity's exploration of space. 1609. Galileo first used the telescope to view stars and planets. November 3, 1957. Russia successfully launched Sputnik 2, carrying a dog named Laika into space. Laika is the first living organism from Earth that reached space, but did not survive the voyage. April 12, 1961. Russian cosmonaut Yuri A. Gagarin became the first human in space, on board the Vostok 1 spacecraft. June 16, 1963. Valentina Tereshkova became the first civilian and first woman in space. She spent almost 3 days in space, orbiting the Earth 48 times aboard Vostok 6. March 18, 1965. Alexei Leonov left Voskhod 2 spacecraft in a specialized spacesuit and conducts a 12-minute first walk in space. June 3, 1965. Astronaut Ed White became the first American to walk in space. July 20, 1969. Neil Armstrong and later Edwin Buzz Aldrin became the first men to walk on the moon. July 15, 1972. USA NASA's Pioneer 10 was launched as the first mission to enter the asteroid belt and leave the inner solar system. March 29, 1974. Mariner 10 became the first spacecraft to fly by Mercury. October 22, 1975. Russia's Venera 9 mission took the first successful photos of the surface of another planet, Venus. July 20, 1976. USA NASA's Viking lander brought the first photographs and soil samples from the surface of Mars. June 18, 1983. Sally Ride became the first American woman in space aboard the Space Shuttle Challenger. June 18, 1983. Svetlana Savitskaya of Russia made the first female spacewalk with a mission to Salyut 7 space station. January 24, 1986. Voyager 2 completed the first and only spacecraft flyby of Uranus. February 14, 1990. USA NASA's Voyager 1 took the first comprehensive photograph of whole solar system and the Earth as the pale blue dot. February 12, 2001. USA NASA's Near Shoemaker mission made the first landing on an asteroid, Asteroid 433 Eros. January 14, 2005. European Space Agency's Huygens probe made the first soft landing on Titan, moon of Saturn, and first soft landing in the outer solar system. November 12, 2014. European Space Agency's Rosetta, a man-made probe, made the first planned and soft landing on comet 67P Churyumov-Gerasimenko. April 10, 2019. USA NASA's Event Horizon Telescope captured the first direct photograph of a black hole and its vicinity. Practice exercise. What are pieces of rocks from the fragments of other planetesimals such as comets and asteroids? The answer is meteoroids. What are rocky and metallic objects that orbit the Sun but are too small to be considered planets? The answer is asteroids. What is a natural science that studies celestial objects and phenomena? The answer is astronomy. Who were the first men to walk on the moon? They were Neil Armstrong and Edwin Buzz Aldrin. Who was the first woman in space? The answer is Valentina Tereshkova.